That blue box is on it. Come on. Come on, let's hold him. Let's hold him. Let's hold him, guys. Let's hold him.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, 180. Pistol.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. .38 yards on the scamper there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 and a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. On second down, it's Ingram. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Try to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check right, check right. Okay.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You got it. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, being chased out left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season, because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time, but that defense is playing awfully well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal. And then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he plays with heart, played hurt. And I think that they are improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division. We thought it would be intriguing. And Gardner Minshew's mustache, really adds a little extra intrigue to the whole thing. And we saw Marcus Mariota get off the deck and play well last week, too.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Going up top. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Mike, 180. Squeeze, double. 40's Mike.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes.
Let's go, fellas.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And again, it's Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Wormley, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, Haywood.
To try again after the sack, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On the move to his left. He may try and run for this.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run it again with Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Hey, Charlie.
Mayfield to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, anywhere, we want to see this one play out.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete.